In one of my videos where I was talking about the things that I have learned or something about in that line, a chit chat on the view, I'll leave it in the description box. I was talking about how much I have, worked on my. I feel like my fan is in my mic. Anyways, I was talking about how much I have worked on my self worth and the things that I've learned and unlearned. I did not get to this point within a year or within 2 years, if I'm being honest, or within 3 years. This was work. They've been work. I've learned things. I've unlearned things. That's really helped me, to build my self worth because I must tell you, self worth and how you think about yourself is very, very, very important. Like what you think about yourself, how you see yourself, what you feel like, or that you deserve is very, very, very important. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys, or we are going to be learning the things that I had to stop doing, to improve my self-worth. Hi, in case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosin Onye. I do videos on self-improvement, beauty content, chit chat videos, and sometimes vlogs. So if you like something like that, you should subscribe. And in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, my OG. I'm so happy to have you here once again. So, guys, without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing I had to stop doing and unlearn is I stopped over explaining myself. Now, this one is a big one, especially for a people pleaser. It's very, very big because you always want to look good at the same time, you always don't want to hurt people's feelings. From me to you, I'm telling you, hurt their feelings. Yeah. Hurt the feeling. Now, I'm not telling you to be wicked or not be considerate or anything, but when people start to do things that that is affecting you, they are hurting you and feeling like a good person or a better person, hurt their feelings. Like you can't always be the nice person all the time. And there's a difference between you being kind and you being nice. They are two different things. Kind is just a natural thing, it's nature, it's just the nature of person. Oh, that person is just a kind person. But when people are saying, oh, you're nice, sometimes it is, oh, she does this for me or he does this for me, then it's a nice person, right? Do you understand? So the difference is actually really clear when you pay much attention to it. So I had to stop over explaining myself. If I don't want to go somewhere, I just simply say I don't want to go. Like I had to work on being saying things and standing on whatever it is that I say. If I don't want something, I will say I don't want it. If I want something, I will say I want it. If I see that I'm being treated a certain type of way, I explain how I want to be treated. That's me. Because I feel like you get the best of me when I am being treated in the way that I want to be treated. And because of the type of nature that I know that I have, I know that I can treat people real good. So I don't see the reason why I treat you real good and you just feel like you can treat me some certain type of way. Do you understand? So I do not over explain myself. If I want something, I stand on it. This is what I want. This is how I want it. Because at the end of the day, I make decisions for myself. So it's always very important to stop over explaining yourself. If you don't want to go anywhere, it's okay. I don't want to go. If you don't want to do something, I don't want to do it. Like this one was very hard for me in sense of because certain people are used to the media. Oh, let's do this, I'm going. Let's buy this, I'm buying. Let's go there, I'm going. So it was very, I won't say very hard, but it was very somehow for them to come in agreement with the new to see like she doesn't want to go. She says she doesn't want to go, she doesn't want to go. Like I just say I don't want to go. I don't have to explain. Former me will say, oh, I don't want to go because I have something and something and something to do. Now I say I don't want to go because I just don't want to go, right? Or maybe I was supposed to do certain things. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't call you because this and this. I didn't call you, I didn't call you, right? There are days where I call and that's okay, right? So it's always very important that if you are trying to increase your self worth or you're trying to work on your self worth, it's very important for you to stop over explaining yourself. in any situation, stop over explaining yourself. Like, stop it. You don't need a validation from anybody to validate whatever it is that you have decided for yourself, right? If you make a choice for yourself, you don't need to over explain or make other people understand why you make that decision. You know why you made that decision, and that's okay for you. This one is actually a big one and a game changer. I stopped saying yes when I meant to say no. Very key. Now, this one was very hard in sense of, when you are used to always say okay, yes, oh yes, it's hard for you to start to say no. Why? Because you feel like you're hurting people's feeling, and you feel like, oh, they've always known me as someone that always says yes. And if you are someone that always says yes, you're a big people pleaser, and you need to work on that. Like, for me to you need to work on that. It's actually not a good thing, because people will overuse you, they will stretch you, they will drain from you, they will suck you dry. Why? Because they know, oh, let me just see how she'll say yes. Oh, let me just see how she's gonna come. And it actually boils down to the fact that you don't have things that you're doing with your life. You don't have a mind of your own. That is the reason why when someone buzzes you up, you're always going. When someone says, oh, do this for me, you're always doing it. You're always saying yes, and you are not comfortable with the yes. For example, let's say a friend calls and say, oh, let's go here. Now, I'm not going to say that is what you always say, no, 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 all the time. No. What I'm saying is, you're someone that always says yes, you always go, you always stretch yourself. Now, you are tired of doing all that. Yes, it gets to the point where people are literally tired of doing all that. Coming from me, I know what I'm saying. I've experienced it before. People get to the point where they are tired of saying yes. They're tired of always saying yes to a particular friend, or always saying yes to a particular situation. It is tiring, it is draining. So now you get to that situation and you're like, if I say no now, it will look like I'm a bad person, because I always say yes, but really I just want to rest. I am so tired. And then you push yourself and you say yes. You have, do you know what you have done? You have reduced your self-worth by yourself, because you feel like you are not worthy enough to say that I'm okay by saying no. You feel like you're not worthy enough to say that, oh, I can't do this today. Can we do it some other time? Like, it is okay for you to say no. Like, it's really, really okay, because one thing people are gonna do, they are gonna suck out your energy. I'm telling you this for free. They will suck your energy dry. And when you start to act differently, they kind of see you differently. They kind of feel like, oh, you have changed. That's the word. You have changed, because they were used to the old you. Do you understand? So it's always very important to know that it's okay for you to say no. This one was so liberating for me when I started tapping into it. Oh my days. When I don't want to be in a situation, I say no. When I first started, it felt like something was off. I didn't feel good about it. Why? Because I was always saying yes, or this, yes, yes. This one, I'm like, no, I'm not going. It's I no, I can't do this. Oh no, I can't do that. I'm not available for it. You know, say no. Balance out how much drainness you get from being there for people. Yeah, it balance it out. Saying no, it balance it out. Let's say you say yes to someone 3 times, and the fourth time say no. After that, you say another no. Do you see the balance? And after that, you can say, okay, yes, let's do this. The following saying, let it be a balance. Don't be a girl or a guy that people just have at the back of their mind that they can easily call, and you're gonna, just show up like someone that doesn't have anything to do. Now, that's not to say that I am not someone that likes to show up. I do show up, but I have learned to show up at my own comfort and at my own will. Right now, that is how I show up. If I want to be somewhere, I will be there because I want to be there, not because I'm trying to make the person feel good. Do you understand? If I say yes, I say yes because I want to say yes, not to make not that yes is not to make that person feel good, but it's me. How do I feel about every yes that I say and every no that I say? That's how you have to work on it. How do you feel every time you say yes? How do you feel? And every time you say no, how do you feel? This one is very, very important and change my whole perspective about self worth, right? Which is stop tying your worth with how people treat you. This was something that I had to learn over time. I had to sit down and learn it because I got to the extent of saying that, but I'm good to this person now, but I'm nice to this person. Now, I'm not trying to say that, oh, I'm the best person you ever see, or best person you ever meet, or the kindest person ever. I'm not saying that, right? I have my own faults too. I am not perfect. But I always thought that, the fact that I am nice to this person and this person is not nice to me, that means I might be doing something wrong, right? So why because why would someone not treat me right if I am definitely doing something right, then the person is treating me wrong? That means I'm not doing something right, right? This helped me so much in sense of it helped me to stop shrinking myself. It helped me to stop being the person that I'm actually not, right? Just to make someone feel good and just to feel like, okay, if this person treat me good, that means I'm a good person, right? If this person treat me good, that means I'm good to the person. No, I had to learn this the hard way. You might be the greatest person ever and meet the shit people ever. Like ever. It's just life. It's just how life works sometimes. You might be the greatest person ever and you just meet the people that treat you like whatever, right? But you don't always have to tie your worth to that person. The only reason why, or maybe the reason why people can treat you some certain type of way is because that is how they know how to treat people most of the time, because that's the capacity that they have at the time, or that's what is at the back of their head on how to treat someone. So you don't have to tie your worth to someone's the way someone treats you every time. No, you need to sit down. This was a game changer for me. I had to sit down and think about myself and say, you know what, nobody can tell me anything. I'll be a good person. Like, to be honest, like I was just like, what, I'm a good person, right? So whatever this person or how this person decide to treat me, it's on them. Do you understand? It's not me. It doesn't reduce who I am. It doesn't increase who I am. Even if I am in the situation where someone is treating me really good, it doesn't take away from my self worth, and it shouldn't add to my self worth. Do you understand? Me, I am me. Do you get? If I say that, oh, I'm a good person, I'm this, I'm that, I didn't get all those attributes by the way people treat me nicely. I have those attributes because I'm born with it, because that's just who I am as a person. So the fact that someone is treating me some certain type of way, or the fact that that is on them, it shouldn't affect my own self worth. And it was a game changer for me. I just thought, you know what, I beg, this person is doing like this because that is how they know how to treat people. That is how they know how to love. That is how they feel like they can express their love for someone. That is how it doesn't mean that I'm not doing anything good. It doesn't mean that I'm doing something bad, or I should increase and start to perform so that the person can treat me well. Okay, if I can adjust my behavior like this, maybe this person will be nice to me. I had to I had to drive the wheel back like 4 5 years now, and I feel so good about it. Like, it doesn't change who I am. It just means that that person is whoever it is that they are, right? So my worth is not tied to anybody behavior towards me. If someone is doing anyhow, that's their business. I know who I am. I know who I am. I feel like my eyes. I know who I am, and how did you say it? I know what I bring to the table, either family, friendship, relationship, or whatever ship it might be. Right. So it's always very important to always sit down and think about yourself. In fact, if you don't know anything about yourself, you should know the things that you bring into people's life. It is very important. Like, it is very important. Increase your self-worth to 8,000. 8,000. This one I'm going to wrap up with is I stopped trying to be perfect all the time, which kind of sound like what I just said, before now. I stopped trying to force things to look good or perfect. And I don't know how else to say it. Like, I don't know how else to say it, because I used to feel like, oh, if things are done good, if they're perfect, that means I'm doing something very good. That means my self worth is very increased and all that. But over time, I got to understand that trying and forcing myself to be perfect all the time is taking something out of me, it's sucking me dry, it is draining me. So what do? I start to leave things to flow the way they want to flow. I start to leave things to show up the way they want to show up. Do you understand? I start to even leave people to show up the way they want to show up. Do you understand? Like, that's just it. I just allow things to happen the time that they're supposed to happen, and it's been so liberating. Like, I found peace, I found calmness, I found joy since then. And for someone who kind of like things to be done certain way, because I feel like, oh, this should be done certain way, this should be that, it should be like this, because that is the way it's supposed to be. And I had to learn that life, you can be going straight. You think it's parallel line. And what's parallel line? You can be going straight and be thinking that, oh, this is perfect. This is this. And you just have zigzag, like from nowhere. Zigzag just taking you somewhere else. And I just felt like, you know what? It's I don't have to make things perfect to the littlest things. I started from the littlest things, right? I can look at something, I can be looking at my makeup now before me. I can say, okay, why is this, that? No, 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 I'm not film. Like, literally, I can look at some things and say that, oh, this, I know. I'm still struggling with that. I'm not going to lie to you, but it is more into me now. I do it more than I used to do before. Now I can look at some things and be like, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's okay, right? It is okay, right? And I think what actually made me learn this really good is baking. I can look at a picture and recreate that thing, and I'm always like, why doesn't it look like the picture? But over time I got to understand that I am not the artist. This is me, this is my own work, that is that person's work, right? It cannot be the same. Yes, they can look alike in pictures. Because I'm a baker, I look into details. There are some things that someone can say and say, oh, it's the same thing, and I'm like, no, that thing is not straight. Do you understand? And that really taught me that it's okay. Things might not always look perfect, or things might not always go the way that they want to go. It doesn't mean that I didn't do a great work. It doesn't mean that I didn't do that thing perfectly. I didn't give it my all. I did. Do you understand? But even content taught me that I could edit this beautiful video, do a lot of. In fact, I woke up this morning with my last video being on 5 views that I posted on Wednesday, right, yesterday. And I could do it and do well and all that. And I'll come and see 6 views, or on Instagram I'll come and see 100 views, or 50 views or something, and I'm like, nah. And I started to tell myself that I did a great work, right, in this thing. The fact that I had that view doesn't like increase or reduce my worth as a creator. Do you understand? I know who I am. I know how creative I can be, and that's okay for me. Do you understand that? That's okay for me. Even when I look at other creators, I'm like, this is their creativity, this is mine, right? So it's always very important to not always all the time perfect, 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 perfect. There's no perfect anything anywhere. Nothing except from God. There's no perfect anything. So me releasing that was beautiful, right? Really, really beautiful. For me not to always say, okay, this is perfect, then yes, my self-worth is good. Really beautiful. I'm still struggling with that, I'm not going to lie to you, but one of the best thing ever have done for my self-worth. So guys, I am still learning. I'm still on learning, to be honest. Like I said, this is taking work. It's years of work, years of intentionality, years of compulsory action, telling yourself that I have to do it. I'm gonna do this. Telling yourself that you're a work in progress. You don't just wake up one morning and be the best version of yourself, or be the girl with be or the guy with the high self-worth. It takes time. Take your time. I'm taking my time, and I think that you should take your time. So guys, this is the end of the video. I really really hope that you learned one or two things from my own experience. And let me just say this: nothing should ever define your worth as a person. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so every time I post a video, you are going to be notified. And please, please like this video, comment, share, so YouTube can actually push my video out to some other people. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.